Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. Today I'm going to show you how to make this. So stay tuned and I'll show you what to do. Right, I'm going to show you what I've got here. Got these garden balls from Hobby Lobby's and they were half price. And so they were $6 a piece for the big ones, and the smaller ones were $4 a piece. And then I have sticks that you've seen where I've had the sticks just laying around. So I have cut here the same size as the one I've put out there. And we're going to show how to make this. It's a lot cheaper than buying the real plant I saw. I went to Home Depot and was looking at the real ones that, you know, to be pruned and already like this. And one that it wasn't this type of shape, but it was, what is that, curlicue, the spiral type of one. And it was no bigger than that I've already made over there. $90. And it's like, okay, I can't afford that, especially if I kill it the way I always do stuff. That's terrible. So I was looking around, seeing what I could do to make some. And when I spotted these at Hobby Lobby's, I went, simple. Let's make one. So what I'm going to do is just start by cutting off the tags. We don't need that. Just put it over there. Now, what we're going to do is poke the pole through that we have here. But the problem is, I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me see if, whoop. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but see how it is in there?
A grid.
It's a grid pattern, exactly. So that will not allow this stick to go through. So I have to come in and I have to cut out some of that, okay? And then I can take the stick, and I want it to be tight. I don't want it to be loose, because then it won't hold up.
Just slide down the boat.
Yeah, I want it to be able to slide. Okay, now up here, now we have the same thing here. See, I've got the stick coming through, but I'm going to have to cut one right there, so that loosens it enough. So then pull it down through like that. Whoops, it caught on something at this end because it's still, the stick is bigger than my hole probably. But I want to force it. There we go. See, now it's nice round. Then I have this smaller one here. And there. Okay, and we still have to do the same thing. So let me find one of the holes here that would be just right to cut. Right there. And I'm going to just poke that one through. And I don't want it to go through all the way because I don't want the stick sticking out. And that, let me hold it back a little bit further. There we go. Doesn't that look good? And simple. I mean, there is nothing to it now. You could if you wanted to, which I may see how it holds up, but get yourself some E6000 and some hot glue and make sure it stays. I don't know how that works in weather. That could be patterned because this is going to be outside. So anyway, here is my double topiary. And I think that's about all I can do to show you how to make it. Simple. That's all there is. Okay, we're actually getting ready to figure out how to put it in the soil so that it will stay, because we're not growing it. So he's had dirt in here and we're taking it out. And we're going to use these bricks. But I think we need to put the brick kind of at an angle. Not that angle. Well, yeah, maybe so. But the way it curves. Okay, see, since that's so curved at the top, we want it to compensate at the bottom for how curved it is on top. That looks much better if it will stay.
Oh, it'll stay.
Yeah, no, it's okay, let's see. Let it lean like, I think that. Does that look? Yeah, right there. I know that I don't have perfectly, I mean, nature doesn't grow perfectly straight sticks. Not commonly. And so, but there's an idea with a brick with a hole in it, and then we could tilt it and then pack it in really tight. And I think it looks pretty good. Seems like that one's lower than the other one though, doesn't it?
Nature doesn't grow perfect plants.
Well, that is true too. You are correct on that.
I think it's partly an optical illusion. It might
But
be
you could buy
half
8
an
different
inch shorter.
plants, the same age, and none of them are the same.
Now that is true too. That is very, very, very true. So now we have planted this one so that then I'm going to do some nice stuff around the base to make it look really cool. I like it. So here's just a simple little topiary idea for a fraction of the cost of a real plant. I wish I could do after these messages, but none of you want to subscribe to me. Okay, not none of you. I would love all of you to subscribe if you haven't. Please do. It would help my channel. Really, it would. Okay, now I am showing you with them in place. Now we haven't done any more planting, but we have put them in their pots. I don't have to worry about pruning these either, or clipping them or whatever, shaping them. See? Now eventually I want to see if I can find some nicer pots for on this side, because I like the pots over there better. But this is what I have for the moment. And see how they look? Well, we did each one, we did the math. And now, not including the pots, because the pots are ones I've had for a very long time. And I do not remember what I paid for the pots. Okay, so, and they're all different. None of them are matching. Now, I'd like to actually eventually get all looking like this one if I could, because I really like that pot. But that'll come in time if I find them. But we figured dirt, and the sticks were free because we cut them down from trees, found the straightest ones we could, and then the balls. So dirt and the balls all together, each pot cost me about $12. Tax and everything, about $12 for each pot versus $90 for a live one. And it was just in your planter box. It wasn't in your fancy box that, or, pot, I should say. It was just in your black standard pot that you take it out of to put in your own ground and stuff for $90. It wasn't even nice. So, because it was like $89.99, and they were about the tall as that, but they were spiral, and they were a real plant. But still, look how the effect is here. I think they look really amazing, especially for the cost difference. $12 each versus $90. Well, yeah. They're not real though, and I'll grant you that. But these ones are going to always stay the shape I want them. And, they'll fade a little bit, but they're made out of plastic, so they're not going to fade as bad as the cloth stuff does. So I definitely think it's worth it, and it gives a really neat effect. So now I'm going to figure out what I want to do at the bottom part of it to bring even more color and look to it. So stay tuned. Okay, I just want to show you a little bit more of the finished project. I want to get some more actual greenery to put in there. I've just run out, and it just needs to be a little bit thicker just so it looks good, because really you can actually see the dirt, and maybe that makes it look natural, but it doesn't look as real to me as some of the others. But doesn't that look pretty neat? I'm going to just walk around and show you. See, there's some just a lot of empty sparseness that I don't know. I just think it needs a little bit more things to it. But I sure think that turned out very pretty. Really makes a neat, unique look here around the fire pit. I want to get matching tables, which I haven't had a chance to do. I'm going to get rid of this and see if I can find all the same type of tables. That's on my next agenda, so that my tables will all match and look good around our fire pit here. But I just think they look so pretty. So here they are. Well, I have to say that I hope I was able to inspire you all to create your own look. These little balls are just really neat. They're literally just plastic. But that's the smallest size. And that was the biggest size that they carry at Hobby Lobbies. And there's a middle in between the two. But I didn't need it for what I wanted it for. But this just looks really pretty. And I think it just gives a little bit more to the yard. See? Anyway, I hope this was able to give you some ideas on how you can create those beautiful topiaries without the work and the expense. And I think they turned out pretty nice. So thank you again, you guys, so much for watching. And please, again, if you will, please subscribe. Leave me comments. I love to hear from you. And you all take care. And God bless. And happy decorating.
Tank is.
Yeah, exactly. That's why everything's so green.
Grass is greener on the other side of the fence. But in this case, it's true.